Welcome to our Crypto News in 10, a daily podcast bringing you the latest news about crypto in under 10 minutes. It's Sunday, February 22, 2026, and here's what's moving crypto today. We've got Bitcoin's mining difficulty snapping back after this month's weather-driven drop, and what that means for miners and confirmation times. A major chapter in NFTs is closing as Nifty Gateway shuts down tomorrow. Hyperliquid is putting real money behind DeFi advocacy in Washington. The Ethereum Foundation is laying out its 2026 protocol priorities, plus a new platform team to tighten alignment between L1 and L2. And Japan is taking a very specific step on stablecoin reserves, with a consultation window that closes this week. Quick market check. Bitcoin is hovering near $68,000 as the weekend winds down. Story 1. The miners are back, and so is difficulty. After an 11% difficulty cut on February 7th, driven by widespread US curtailments during Winter Storm Fern, the network's auto-reset just swung the other way. As of February 20th and 21, tracker data shows difficulty rebounding about 15%, approaching 140 trillion, as sidelined hash rate returns. Why it matters? Higher difficulty tightens margins for less efficient miners, but it also signals that network security is normalizing after the storm. For users, it's a reminder that confirmation times and fees are continually stabilized by Bitcoin's built-in retargeting, according to reporting from The Block and other network trackers. Story 2. An NFT on-ramp from the last cycle is closing its doors. Nifty Gateway, the curated platform acquired by Gemini in 2019 and known for headline-making drops from artists like Beeple, Pack, and Xcopy, will shut down on Monday, February 23. The site has moved to withdrawal-only mode and is winding down operations. It's a symbolic moment for the art NFT vertical, and it rekindles debates about custodial platforms and long-term preservation. If you collected there, double-check your withdrawal status and any archival options today, as flagged by Decrypt. Story 3. DeFi takes a seat at the policy table. Perpetual's venue Hyperliquid has launched the Hyperliquid Policy Center in Washington, D.C., funding it with the equivalent of $29 million in hype tokens and naming policy veteran Jake Chervinsky to lead it. The aim: brief lawmakers and staff on derivatives, risk controls, and the differences between decentralized infrastructure and centralized trading venues, right as Congress weighs broader market structure and stablecoin issues this quarter. Regardless of your take on token-funded advocacy, expect this to raise Hill literacy around on-chain markets, and to give DeFi a more consistent voice in DC, as reported by Decrypt. Before we continue, here's a message from our sponsors.
Need elite developers fast? Elite Coders connects you with rigorously vetted senior engineers in 24 to 48 hours. Staff augmentation, dedicated teams, or full project delivery, we've got you covered. Visit elitecoders.co to get started today.
All right, let's get back to it. Story 4. Ethereum's 2026 roadmap just got crisper. In a protocol priorities update this week, the Ethereum Foundation reorganized its work into 3 tracks: scale, improve user experience, and a new effort to harden the L1, focused on preserving core properties like security, neutrality, and censorship resistance as throughput grows. Separately, the Foundation introduced a new internal platform team tasked with improving the relationship between L1 and L2, so rollups feel more like a cohesive platform and less like a set of islands. In practical terms, watch for work on blob scaling, mempool and networking improvements, and clearer guardrails for L2 architectures, all intended to make the roll-up-centric roadmap sturdier and easier to build on. That's per the Ethereum Foundation's blog update. Story 5. Japan narrows the details on stablecoin reserves. Japan's Financial Services Agency opened a public consultation to specify exactly which bonds qualify as reserve assets for regulated yen-pegged stablecoins issued via trust structures. It's a nuts and bolts step to implement last year's Payment Services Act changes, and the comment window closes Thursday, February 27th. Why it matters: issuers and banks finally get clarity on duration, credit quality, and liquidity of backing instruments, a template that could influence how other Asia-Pacific markets codify reserve standards, according to reporting from The Block. Quick recap. Bitcoin's difficulty bounced back as US miners powered on, a healthy sign for network security. Nifty Gateway's shutdown tomorrow closes a notable NFT chapter. Hyperliquid is putting $29 million toward DeFi education in DC. The Ethereum Foundation is prioritizing scale, user experience, and hardening the base layer while standing up a new platform team. and Japan's FSA is spelling out which bonds can back regulated stablecoins, with feedback due this week. Keep an eye on minor margins, withdrawal deadlines, how policymakers respond to fresh outreach, and those protocol-level Ethereum updates as they move from blog posts into client code. Thanks for listening, and see you tomorrow.